Can you explain what you're doing?
Okay, that's the part I didn't want to do.
Well, because I don't know what the hell you're doing.
I'm putting Magix 10 on hair color.
And I noticed that you're putting it like in this like line.
You do your 4 quadrants of your hair. You outline. See, I hate it. I hate it.
You're doing great. Keep going. All I have is your hands
Okay.
and her part.
Perfect.
All right. Keep up the good work. I gotta get my coffee. Keep explaining.
So for all hair color, most 99% of hair colors, you put the hair color on in the 4 quadrants of the hair. So you make your parts down the middle or side part, and then from ear to ear. This particular hair color is a 10-minute hair color. So you put it all on, and then you set your timer for 10 minutes, and you should be done and covered with gray. It's low ammonia. There is PPD evidently, which I'm not real thrilled about, but PPD is an ingredient that causes some havoc to some people, causes sensitivity, itching, all that.
Would I have felt it by now?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't feel
But
it.
I mean, again, I always used my matrix color that I used before this color. Nobody had an issue with it, so I don't expect you to, this time either. And Maria, because of her resistant gray hair, I don't use this color that I use on her, the color inside her. I use the old Matrix So color. So I'm going to leave this very, very front out just in case it goes dark, although I formulated to go a little lighter just in case. And when you first are doing colors and you're not real familiar with it, it's always better to err on the side of lighter than darker.
So I'll be a
So
blonde.
I'll do her around her face last. And I'm using a 600N, which is formulated for gray hair, and it's a neutral. They actually make 2 different naturals. One is a neutral, which has a little bit more of a warm base to it, and one is an ash. And when you're not sure as well, you should always not pick the ash just in case. You can always add the ash next time. This particular client doesn't care for red or any warmth in her hair, even though it looks like there is warmth. But I'm certainly not going to add an ash to someone that's over 50% gray, because you might be asking for trouble and get too much green in the hair on the first time. How am I doing?
Good. Bravo. You're a star.
It is very, very thick, which I'm not used to, but of course the idea is that it holds and doesn't run and really sticks on the hair well, which is good. And obviously low ammonia, because I can barely smell anything. And that's always good. I use the typical 1-to-1 ratio, and I use the typical around 3 ounces per head per retouch. Some people need a little more, some people need a little less. I feel like I'm going to have color left over, but I'm not sure. Unfortunately, when I was watching the video for this, they do the old way of applying hair color. You put it all on your roots first, and then they combed it through a little bit. You never want to put peroxide where you don't need it. Hair that's already colored, meaning the outgrowth of hair. She has new growth of about a 1/2 inch. So past that, that hair is already colored. There's no reason to put color over color again, unless you want to totally darken it. But then even if you wanted to darken it, you don't need a permanent color for that. You would use a demi or semi-permanent, because you need almost no, if any, peroxide or ammonia to refresh and darken hair. That's why I like Shades EQ. But looking at the base, it looks good. Right. Yeah, I can't imagine using this 3 ounces. It seems like too much. I could be wrong, but I feel like I definitely maybe only needed 2 ounces. Another point that I really didn't think about, the reasoning behind the 10-minute color is also less time period with chemicals on your head. So that in itself is worthy of something. Not to mention, of course, it really beats sitting for 30 or 45 if you don't have to.
I like both of those reasons.
Sorry?
I like both of those
I know.
reasons.
Yeah, the chemical on the head thing was interesting. This particular line uses something called Veja something. It's a whole new slew of amino acids and minerals and vitamins. This is plant-based, which is another reason why I picked it as well. So that's good for hair. But the 10-minute thing is going to be weird, bizarre, especially with, over 50% gray hair. Is that really going to cover? The other good thing, advantage to this is that when other 10-minute colors, they are out there. I haven't used them, but I'm familiar with some of them. The problem with the 10-minute colors is they're progressive. So you're supposed to take it off after 10 minutes. And if you don't, the color darkens and darkens and darkens. This stops at 10 minutes. It might get a little bit darker, but it's made to stop after 10. And actually, I can't remember if it was 10 or 15. It's one or the other. So you don't get that progressive dark buildup. But if at 10 minutes, I feel like it's maybe a little lighter than I wanted, because again, I formulated lighter, I can leave it on a few more minutes and kind of watch it and see if it darkens up. Yeah, I definitely did not need 3 ounces, so that's good to know.
So it's 10 minutes from the time you're done
When I'm
putting it
done,
on.
correct, yeah. Which is all weird and odd, but that's how it is, yeah. And an old trick, I like to put papers around the hairline where the hairs stick up because they prevent them from sticking up. So on you, I usually use a 6 and a little bit of a 5 to darken. So this is just the 6. And again, you always air lighter in case. I got this from a girl I follow on Instagram. Her name's Nikki Wildflower is what she goes by. And I've been watching her for 2 years. And last year is when I saw it at the hair show. And I actually messaged her right away. She's famous, everybody knows her, I don't know her.
Really?
And I said, I'm here at the hair show. Is this what you use, Megix 10? She goes, yes, try it, you have to. She was really nice because she responded right away, and I got it.
Wow.
She's young. She does a lot of uncharacteristic applications. She does a lot of very different ways of doing color. Some people probably won't like that because it's not your normal way of doing stuff, but she gets great, if not even better results doing it her way. It's interesting.
And this is the only product she uses?
Sorry?
This is the product that she
This
uses?
is what she uses, yep.
So you don't even need to sit
Pardon
under
me?
it? You don't have to sit under
No,
the...
and the only reason why you go under with me before is because I add an accelerator, and that accelerator is mostly vitamin E, what other kind of oil? I forgot. There's 3 different oils in it, and it just accelerates it with the heat. Otherwise, no.
You've never done a 10-minute one?
No. I've seen them all, and the ones that the thing that I do know with most 10-minute hair colors, like L'Oreal, Clairol, some of those brand names that are not considered, the really high end, they have them mostly in the darker colors. So levels level 6 and lower. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They're all like light brown to like black. And they tend to go too dark. They're always like really, really dark. So I never even tried them or bought them. And really in professional hairlines, I don't know that there's many choices. There may be a couple more that have 10 minutes, but I've never tried them.
We have to go in
2
this,
minutes, and I'm probably going to leave it on another couple minutes.
we have to take her to the sink and then douse her.
Yes. I take her outside with the hose.
Oh, we're gonna hose her down. All right, that sounds good. Just throw her in the pool.
Good thing it's a hot day.
Because I know we go a hair darker. I'm going to go ahead and leave it for 2 more, knowing that it stops. Actually, I'm going to read that again. I think it stops in 15. The color will stop processing after 15 minutes. It's not recommended to leave it on longer than 45 minutes. So, which to me looks fine. I just know that I add a little darker 5 to you. And that looks fine.
So this gives you more time, right? Because it's much quicker. Isn't it nice having your hair washed?
It's not upside down in the sink. It's not nice, by the way.
It feels good though.
I don't mind. It's always like coming to spa day at Lynette.
It's totally spa day. All right, so this goes on like that. All
Hair
right, so
towel.
it's called, what's it
Called
called?
the Turby Twist.
Turby
And you
twist,
twist it up and wrap it up
like that.
like this.
You pull
And
it.
then some have an elastic like this one and some have a button.
Oh,
And it's nice.
and look at that. It looks just like a little turban.
Look at that.
Wow, that looks fantastic.
All right, now. Where
All right,
fuck
let's
is
do
the
it.
cup is okay.
All right, what are we gonna do now?
Yeah, but now it doesn't, I mean,
Well, you're gonna fluff it up, make it look beautiful, right?
yeah, so when I start to dry it, we can turn it on again.
I'm just gonna put it right here.
Yeah, but you don't have to film all this.
Well, I'm gonna fast forward it.
She's gonna,
All right, right now she's inspecting the hairline to make sure it's fantastic. And as you can see, unbelievable. You have
So
a
that
beautiful
might-
head
that
top.
might be a little bit
They call this the head top. But some of my videos that are the best is where she's telling me stuff and just like complaining,
telling him in
and,
a certain way.
and people are like going,
The way you just heard.
they go, "We love you, the banter between you and your wife." And I go, "First of all, I'm not married."
oh,
Smells good, whatever that was. What are you putting on there?
That is the leave-in.
What is it called?
That's a leave-in conditioner called.
Is this it here?
It's an old
no, that wasn't it.
That's not it.
She put it back in the drawer.
blue bottle.
Where's it at?
Blue bottle right
Here?
there.
This?
Yeah.
No.
No.
No, that's not it. We put this stuff in her hair. Check it out.
It smells good.
Oh, I squirted it in my nostril.
It's a 10 was the first product to do all the leave-in conditioner stuff.
Really?
Everyone followed suit after they made theirs. Yeah.
What was the movie that we saw that we thought the girl looked like her? Remember we were
No.
watching a movie the other night?
Like recently?
Yeah.
No recollection.
There's an
whatsoever.
actress looks just like
none.
you.
Really?
Yeah, what was that movie?
I said it or you said it?
You said it.
And it looked like her?
Yeah.
That's funny. I don't know.
Is she a movie star? We don't know it.
I wish.
All right, so I won't know until it's dry, but it looks good right away. So that's good. All right, let's see what that does.
Thank you. What time is it, Lynette?
It is almost 10 to 12.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah. My appointment's at 12:30.
I mean, I don't think we started till 11 or.
I know.
Yeah.
11,
Yeah.
10:30. Yeah.
Yeah. It probably was not after 11. Oh, actually, maybe it could have been because you got here and then talked to Tommy a little bit and stuff. So.
Yeah.
So, it could have been. Shit. Let me dry it a little bit.
James got his blue belt in jiu-jitsu last night.
Okay, cool.
He was very happy.
Yep.
I need to post it.
Did you say blue belt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anything about any of that.
That's the second level.
Okay.
wasn't good.
I probably turned that off. Tommy.
Why?
I turned it off because we were talking.
No, it's on.
It's on?
Yeah.
You turned it, oh, I didn't know it was on.
Now we're getting a really good look at it.
Why do you think it needs to be a little bit
Because I
darker?
can see through it underneath the last place I did, I can see through ever so slightly. You'll never see it. But other than that, it's good. It looks really good. So I would just leave it on the full 15 and see if that covers it completely. If it doesn't, then I need to add a little bit of 5.
So if you do Maria, what would you do? Leave it.
I would probably do this. She's a darker hair color than me.
Yeah.
So that's a little helpful in that it leaves more deposit. So I would probably just leave it on 15 minutes and hope for the best, knowing that it may not cover. But I don't really have to switch Maria. The only reason would be it would be nice to be on there for 15 minutes as opposed to 45. You know what I mean? The color works fine that I use. It just has to stay for the better. So I would try it for that. But her hair's really stubborn gray, so I wonder. So it did say the color stopped working after 15. You don't want to leave it on longer than 45. So that's the part I don't understand. If it stopped working at 15, why? Other than it stains the hair cuticle like a semi-permanent, which is something that we wouldn't know. That's I'm trying to think it through chemically. We don't want to see in the show.
I don't blame you.
Tommy would love to see all that shit. Nothing.
Okay, so does Tommy do the board that has the blade on the
He
bottom?
does not do the foil board.
Okay.
That's a foil board. He
How
has done
come?
it. He does not do it. It's a really heavy board, and it's expensive. It's a heavy rig, and it's dangerous.
Really?
Yeah, that blade, that thing is dangerous. But the whole gear is really heavy to carry, rig up, do all that stuff. Yeah. Then he will stay out on that paddleboard 3 or 4 hours. It's amazing. I can go out 10 minutes and I'm good. So everything colored perfectly, all this top stuff and side stuff. There's just a little bit in the back where I can see through a little. So you tell me when you think you want to go ahead and do the chrome finish, because we can do that. We can buy just 2 cans of paint, tape it off, and do it the right way.
You are looking absolutely gorgeous. We've got to change our direction. There we go.
Hey Tom, I'm gonna work out when we're done with the scene.
Well, I got 3 guys coming, so I'll be doing that.
Okay, and I want you to show me the tree.
Well, they're the big things that have leaves on them. They're green leaves, trunks are brown, and they're all around the house.
I don't know if you heard it because I didn't realize it was so listen. When you're ready, and if you think you want to do that, we'll just do it.
Okay.
And I'll do it the right way and take it off and not just take it right away.
Well, you know, and I'll let Rick ask me, tell me or show me what he wants me to do to the frame too, and I'll work on that.
What do you mean? You mean to try to sand it down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be very sandable, and I'll tell him.
You can sand anything that stands up, but because
Yeah.
it's embossed, you can't get anything in the groove. And yes, you can sand it.
I mean, maybe take a wire brush or I don't know.
Yes, you can do that. I just think with the white, and it probably needs another coat of paint anyway,
Right.
that usually you don't see that. You don't see it.
Right.
But I do shortcuts. I know how to do it the right way, but I do shortcuts, all the time.
Well,
Because
I
I'm
live
too
with.
impatient.
I get it.
But I get where he's coming from. 'Cause
Yeah.
Quinn is the same way.
I know Quinn is okay. What dermatologist is he going
He goes to some guy out West Del Rey. If you said his name, I'll go, yeah, that's it. Mom went to him, Paige went to him. L, can't remember his name. Can't remember. Yeah, it just looks so awful.
And it's painful.
And it's painful. Because it's all raw. It's all raw.
How long has it been happening?
He said months, and then he'll heal it up for a while. It'll scab over, but then it'll come back again because he has to keep using the ear plugs. So evidently, like I said, he uses them every night regardless. So he gets it past the outside of the edge where it's all raw, and he uses it. So it's just ridiculous.
You're looking beautiful. So good. Keep it up.
You make me laugh.
That's what's good.
That's freaking amazing.
Thank you. I am that good of a partner.
That's so impressive, Lynette.
But again, that's how it is. She's very generous. Money, nothing.
Yeah, but that's not just number one. That's a huge expense, and number two, she's helping you.
Smile, you're on candid camera. When you least expect it, you're selected. It's your lucky day. Smile, you're on candid camera.
I
Remember
used
that
to
show?
love that. I used to love that show.
Yeah, Alan Fund.
Alan Fun. I was just trying to think. What was the name? What was the name?
I'm trying to get it where you're not going to be standing.
I'm sorry. It's kind of in my way.
No, it isn't. Wow, her hair looks phenomenal.
It does.
I've never seen a hair do that. Oh, what was that? Something fell.
What was that?
I don't know. Something fell out of your
I think it was a clip.
Oh.
It was a brush.
So that helped. Just pulling that little bit of hairs in through here helped. It gives you a little bit more volume. That looks good. And the color is good.
Color's fantastic.
Smells so good.
But like I said, we'll leave it on a little
I
longer
mean,
next time.
you really just can't get a better looking hairdo than that.
Out of my way.
I'm trying to do some
It
video
takes
here.
a
You're
great
just-
hairdresser to do that.
That's what I heard. Wow, look at that.
She's magic.
That's amazing. Now we're gonna get sprayed. The finishing touches. Are you going to some type of an event? The Academy Awards, the Country Music Awards,
It's funny.
something of that nature? Some movie star thing?
Beautiful.
All right, let's take a look at you.
And I do believe that it's only been about an hour.
Fantastic.
Even if it was 11:15 when we started, which I think we started before that.
All right, what do you think?
Pretty
Do
cool.
you like it?
Start to finish. Oh, of course.
to
I always
finish, yeah.
love what she does.
Yeah.
Start to finish, it was a lot less time.
Yeah, a lot, way less. Way
I
less.
love that.
Yeah, I know.
We like to manage our time, don't we?
Yeah, everybody would.
And
wanna
I like the
maximize
fact
it.
that the chemicals aren't on my head as long.
Oh yeah.
Correct.
Plus,
Correct.
those are like organic chemicals.
Well, no, not exactly.
You're full of shit.